Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share some really important insights with you guys today, but first I wanted to give you a little bit of background on kind of something that's really important to me in my life, but I also think will help a lot of you potentially. So definitely hang in till the end of this video. So when I first started this channel, I really was hoping that I could post, once a week, something like that. And it really has worked out to be a little bit more like once a month. One thing that I deal with though is I do have a chronic degenerative autoimmune disease. Now, what that means is that my body is sort of attacks itself and it really wreaks havoc on a lot of my major joints and the discs in my spine and it just causes a lot of problems. One of the other things that really is troublesome is it causes a lot of fatigue, and fatigue is not like just being tired. Fatigue is on a whole other level. It's basically like you cannot pay me $3 trillion to wake up or get out of bed on those days. It's almost like your eyes have cement blocks on them and you're just, you know, um, you just have to sleep. And basically, the narrative that I came up with when I would have these really bad days, and especially with fatigue, is that I was just worthless. It's really something I would say. I'd be like, I'm just worthless. And so one of the things that I decided to incorporate into my treatment plan for the AS was meditation. Now, meditation is really good for so many different things, but one of the main things is it calms our nervous system. It brings us, oxygen and fresh, um, cells regeneration. It's just so good. It takes us out of that fight or flight response and puts us in a place of sort of neutralizing our system, which is really good. And I think, stress is a major part of why a lot of people are developing autoimmune diseases. You hear that stress is one of the biggest killers in the United States. So I decided to go into a meditation one day and I asked the relatives if they could help me get some insight into why I have this autoimmune disease, or at least if there's anything I could do to help remedy it. Now, just for a little bit of background, I have always been a real doer. Okay, I've always been really accomplished based. I used to be a competitive dancer. I used to be an actress. I've owned two different dance studios. I've managed and taught at countless others. I've had three other very successful businesses, one of them being here on Kauai. I've always been really accomplished based and very much about doing. So for me, and I know a lot of you feel the same way, to have a chronic illness that doesn't allow you to do the things that you're used to doing, it can be quite hard on morale and definitely cause some depression and anxiety. So I went into this meditation, and what I came out with was one of the most powerful insights I think I've ever discovered or ever been given to me in my entire life, and definitely my medium life. So I can't remember if the insight came during meditation or shortly thereafter, but the message was this: Laura, if you can go a week or possibly even a month and not do anything, and still feel worthy, only then are your symptoms going to start to subside. This was pre-decided before you came. You meant to accomplish this, which is that you wanted to be more of a human being and less of a human doing in this part of your life. You wanted to prove to yourself that you could sleep 19 hours out of the day, 4 days a week, and still know your worthiness. It was so profound, you guys. My mind was blown. And it's so true. Why is my worth attached to what I do? You know, my cats, they sleep with me, especially when I'm having bad fatigue. And I wake up and my cat's got all four of his arms in the air and he's just sleeping and sleeping, just like me, 19 hours a day. And I just love him so much. And I'm like, oh, my cats, they're so sweet. They're so cute. I don't say, like, what have you accomplished today? I don't say, why are you sleeping so much? I love him so much. I think he is so worthy. Why then? Why can I not turn that same love inward? Why can we not feel worthy unless we're doing? That's not why we came. We came to be, not to do. I wanted to share that with you guys. And I really hope that it helps someone who might be dealing with similar health struggles. Find your worthiness. Find your worthiness on a really bad day or a really bad week or a really bad month. And it's possible that your symptoms will subside. If anything, you'll feel better mentally. I love you guys.